Alright, we back. You know, that particular performance that I just played, that you just heard, that performance was done the one before I did this past Tuesday. So the Tuesday before last was that was the fact of the performance that I did. So I performed, and I find myself sometimes performing, against the grain. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, because when you go with the when you try to roll with try your best to roll with the spirit of the Most High. One thing about it is you don't know how it's gonna end, or how it's gonna, you know, what's gonna take place. So you have a tendency to try to, I don't know, just get through it somehow, because I was really debating. I was really debating of going to go perform. I just felt something was going to happen on. I did. I told a friend today, because I wasn't gonna tell nobody, but sometimes you just gotta let stuff out. But I felt like something was gonna happen on Valentine's Day. I just felt it. Something was gonna happen. Not something good either. And so I was like, I was thinking just all about the performance. When should I go perform? But I'm used to that. It's always like that. I've been feeling that way about doing stuff that I know I gotta do, no matter what, because it's like they say, the show must go on. And if you have an opportunity to be in that show, you want to be in it. People, they get their heart for that opportunity to be in something that they maybe done before, or can't do no more, or whatever the reason is. So for you to try to find excuses of why you don't want to go through it, that's just how a person just goes through stuff, no matter what. And 9 times out of 10, the only time they really go through it, because they they might not be prepared. But when you're like a pro, you don't there's no preparations. You just do what you've been doing. So it goes beyond that. You try to use that as the excuse, but you can't use that excuse because you've been doing it. So people try to use that as an excuse, but that excuse is just, all that's gonna do is you might as well not even show up. If you could think like that. And I've been through that, where I shouldn't have shown up if I was gonna go out like that. But when you go into something that's more deeper into it, where it's involving us as society, and you just gotta do it. So I just found my way to go, and if we can do these things. And it's funny because when it happened, I found out not too long. not too long before my daughter texts me. She texts me for me to take her somewhere. I think somewhere, but she was doing a lot of stuff. So I told her that if she's not too tired, we can go because she has school. It's not a holiday. By the time they're in a holiday, you got school next day. So she's doing all this stuff and it's gonna be late. So if you're not too tired, we can go. But if not, we just wait until another time. So that was that. But she didn't even you know what I'm saying she didn't know nothing about the shooting. You know, like the one the day had before. I talked about because but you know I mean I thought about it. You know, it's not gonna make anything better. I mean, thought you have to wait and see how everything turns out. That's how you do things in a proper type of way. Try to be as formal about it as possible, I guess. But you know, when but you know, you have your own. You get your kids, not kids, all the kids might not be the same, you know. So you gotta pretty much direct. You gotta come at it in a more type of proper type of way to get through people so you get through everybody at the same time. And so I've been watching a lot of, you know, I've been seeing how. I mean, I talked about it the next day because I talked about it with my father. He called me up. He called me. It happened Wednesday. It happened on Wednesday on Valentine's Day. But like I said, as you get, you know, as you wiser and older, you have more patience and you wait to see what's going to how. You see what it is. We let the world dictate how our minds think. Because we don't, you know, we wait to see how things turn out before we make any kind of you know, remarks about it or anything. So even myself, you know, you just do it naturally, you know. You try to put it off on others, but whatever you put out on others, half the time you're done. And maybe not doing, but did or, you know, maybe about to do. But it's a cool game. I mean, you have to understand. I mean, we didn't really react until we found out what the people who died look like. That's all we cared about. Yeah, and that's why the media only putting bits and pieces, giving you clues, giving you clues that it was nobody black. Because if it was somebody black, they would put that instantly. You know, and I knew it. I said they had to be all white because nobody black at all is even if it is anybody black in the picture. In the videos, it'd be somebody who helping out or something. But that's how the society have became in this society that we live in. It became it's almost like you know you have to do this, so we're gonna be as logical part of it. I mean, I was like, okay, the dude's name is Cruz. First name, what's his first name? Well, last name was the most important, Cruz. So I'm thinking like he's Mexican. He even look like he could be Mexican. I know a lot of Spanish people look white like that. but they were trying to say he's a white guy, white supremacist, and I'm like, what? Why is his last name Cruz? If his last name was Cruz, he was treated like a Mexican. You're not treated like no white supremacist if your last name is Cruz. If I mean, I don't, unless they just, I don't know. There's something fishy about that, something very fishy, and I don't know. But as far as the Black Panther movie, I saw that Friday, and what gets me is that welcome. Only time black people can be strong is when there's nobody light skinned in the movie that's black. But when there's light skinned people in the movie, the movie caters as being, you know, funny and this and that and soft and you know, so I think this whole thing is not really about. It's like black and white. It's the dark skin, real dark and real light. That's what you're looking at. That's the battle. Anybody in between, anybody between that, y'all do your best. Y'all do your best y'all can in figuring this out. Cause to me, that's what the war's at. It's between black and white. That's it. And to me, that's what the movie was pretty much. Was about was that was the fight. That's what the fight was about, really. They didn't have the white man who helped out. He was like, they treat him like he was a wet food stamp. Like you ain't worth nothing, but we need you. We need you to be the spokesman for us. But we know you don't know shit. We know you ain't about shit. But because you know how to put shit in the range and the market shit, we're gonna use you for that. For the voice of us. And these dumb niggas and these dumb crackers and dumb whoever Mexicans or whoever come over here that want to run this and help run this, we'll use them in between, So that's what it's like. That's what society is pushing on. We got a real deep issue with that, and that's kind of like that's not really helping nothing. I don't think, I don't think it's helping nothing. I think all it's going to do is make things better. Really, I think, because you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Being as black as possible, you can't go wrong. You can't. There's no way. You can only go up. I feel, I mean, that's why they say stuff like, black of the berries, sweet as juice, and shit like that, because it's all good, So I'm not talking bad about it. I'm just trying to let people see what this is really all about, And you need to get conscious and realize that you can't sit there and follow the propaganda. You gotta recognize the propaganda. Recognize it and do good by it. Because you can actually turn things that seem to be developed to be bad. You can turn it around, make good out of it. I made good out of a lot of most of the stuff that came to me negative. I saw it, so it was so clear. How can I see something? Usually when something's good, you kind of overlook it. Oh man, it's so good. I won't touch it. So no one touch it. So somebody gets it and makes it bad because you didn't touch it. You want to elevate it, make it better than good. But we don't do that because we're afraid that it might turn out to be bad. But somebody gonna go over and do something with it. Somebody gonna go. Then when somebody goes over and do something, it's always some hater. Or they what you want to messing with it for? Why? So they're already, you know what I'm saying? So they're already starting the process and trying to hinder you from making it better because this person sees it as good and can try to bring it down by the first person to come over there and touch it to make it better. So that's what people they lose their focus on that. They lose their focus on good. And it was good. It was good. So everything's good. great. There's a word called great. It's better than good, you know. So, I mean, I just look at things the way they are, and because sometimes people just, just, I mean, people just don't know. They just don't know shit, you know. The only way they're gonna know is if someone's telling them something. It's not. It ain't gotta be something real bad, real big, and that real small can just take things real big and make it look so clearly. You know, just go again.